one of the things that we see of examples of like what to Skaldic works or Blake's thing of Volvas being sort of outside of society, right? He mentions that they were outside and they would travel and they would, you know, go to village or whatever. We see an example of this documented in the saga of Eric the Red, which was an Icelandic, uh, it's a Scandinavian source. So chapter 4 of the saga of Eric the Red has an example of a Volva, and she was a woman named Thorbiorg. So she was in a settlement, and she was a soothsayer, according to the saga of Eric the Red. She was a soothsayer called Little Volva. She had 9 sisters, all of whom were soothsayers. She was the only one still living. By the way, this is in chapter 4 of the saga of Eric the Red. And it goes on to say that it was Thorbiorg's custom to go to feasts in the winter, and people invited her to their home, most who wanted foreknowledge of their fate. So, in this context and in this particular thing, it seems that it was a voluntary decision, of the person to be kind of uh, outside of the normal societal structure and then to visit during certain periods of time or at certain times of the year, um, to visit people's homes and to be given a sort of reading or telling of their fate or their future. In the uh, Nornas Gestaþottr 11, another saga, Gestur tells King Olaf that when he was born, quote unquote, the Volver were traveling around the country and they prophesized men's fates. So this is another saga in which the Volva or the Volver, plural, are depicted as being travelers, right? They don't stay in one spot particularly. They are outside of the societal structure at the time and they go place to place.